Alright, so now I'm going to brief you over another system which is the latest that I have created, and it's the second most simplest, to be honest. So let's get started. So what this other system does is that it uses two redstone detectors, one at the start of the station and one at the end of the station. So let's have this. So I already set up the doors right here as shown just now. I'll place the redstone here. Now what this system is different about is that if the train arrives like right now, the doors will instantly open and then people can still access the track when the train is still stopping, which is undesirable as it can break the system if somebody were to move into the way of the train. So what this system does is that it makes it better, I think. So first off, what we want to do here is that we place redstone below those two detector rails, and what we want to do next is we want to build a flip-flop, a very compact flip-flop. Dropper. So what you want to do here is that you want to place a dropper here, and then X a dropper that faces downwards into this dispenser, into this dropper here. So then you want a dropper that faces upwards right next to the dropper that is facing here, face upwards. Then you want a hopper to connect to the downward dropper just above the upward dropper. Boom. Then next, what you want to do is that you want to put a piece of redstone inside, and then what you want to do next is create. Next is you want to use a comparator, place it right next, going out of the thing that faces down and goes this way. Remember to add a repeater to it as right. Remember to add a repeater to it as it only provides a very weak signal if only put, because there's only one item. Make sure you only add one item, not a stack or anything else, just one into the one that faces this direction. So next, what you want to do is that you want to come here, connecting to those doors to activate them. One second. There we go. Then next, what you want to do is this thing, and you definitely will want to create a delay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 delay here, and it runs into this thing here. Both sides will run into. Oops. Hang on. So I'll be right back. I need to attend to something first, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so bye. So alright, hey guys, so I'm back. So previously I broke the hopper by accident. Okay, so back to what the tutorial was about. So first of all, you want the first detector rail from below to go here, and it triggers a delay of any length you want. Most practically, maybe one delay that most probably you want a delay that is long enough for your train to completely stop at the station before the doors open. So, and you want this second detector to be just where your train, be just before, like the block after your first, where your first train car stops. So maybe for example, I'm just gonna quickly make a station right here using train cards. Let's do 7 seconds. Alright, so this is where it's all about. So this is the simpler system. Again, if you want to add more doors, you can add more doors, but for if this is maybe like the end of your thing and you want to add another door here, make sure you move this part and all of this here, and then make sure this one also connects to this as well. So next, what you want, so this is how the system basically works. So maybe for example, I have a train arriving. Let me just extend this here. This is just for demonstration purposes. Just gonna create a mini railway. For example, this is like the loop for my station or something. So what happens next? So maybe I have a train of 2, 3, 4. I think I'll have a train of 4 cars. So for example, it enters the station, and then what it basically does is that it activates this here, which doesn't activate for some reason. Okay, I know why. Hang on a second. Okay, so I can totally see that the doors didn't open just now. Hang on, is this even facing downwards? I doubt so. Let me just put this downward this way. Make sure. Alright, so hang on, let me just, for example, if the train enters the station, faster train, and the thing didn't open for some reason. Hang on, let me check. I don't mean, or it's that the system is with some issues right now. I don't think the flip-flop is doing it right. You might want to get another flip-flop maybe. Oh, yes, hang on. Alright. Let me just check what is wrong here. Maybe it's that I need a repeater here. So let us say that I have a 4-car train and it's entering the station. So what it will do is that it will activate this. There we go. The flip-flop gets activated and then the doors will open. Then when the train leaves, like now, it triggers the second detector and it triggers a flip-flop again, which closes the doors. So there you have it, it opens. And then later when it departs, it goes. Maybe I want to lengthen it a bit here. Oops, maybe a bit too long here. Now, there can be times that where this happens and the doors get inverted. For example, your train is too long or something. Just simply add a button here and press it to reset. Oh no, because this thing is right here. Alright, so now I can press it to reset it. There we go. Maybe I might want to have my first detector a little bit more back here. Alright. There we go. So this is how it works. And something's interfering with my redstone right now. Well, don't care. But yeah, it's basically how they work. So wait, hang on a second. God, forget it. So you just now saw that when the train enters here, it triggered this delay, which allowed it to stop in time there before triggering this flip-flop right here, which opened the doors. And once they leave, they trigger this second detector here, which again triggers the flip-flop and closes the doors. Again, the downside about this system is that it doesn't allow you to have flashing lights, like the one in my video. So this is just for like basic stations. If you want to save space, this is the way to go. Just like the other simpler system, but it's much more useful. So I think I'll get the third and the most advanced system in all of them. So be right back.